What it is, world, man. World's best host, yours truly, ET, in the Galaxy right now. If you guys are just now tuning in, man, a partner of mine I've known for what, maybe 9 years?
Yeah, at least.
Before the managers and road managers and everything else that's come around and the success of Esco.
Hey. Before the new Atlanta was
it was cool, you know what I mean? I think people forget what was started and what was said couldn't be done, and who was a part of that.
Right.
And people who don't get credit for that kind of stuff. But Esco, how are you doing today, sir?
Man, I'm great, man. It's great to see you, ET, man. 92.3 the beat.
Yes.
You feel?
You had a long time. You've been in Vegas for a minute. I heard you had like your own residency out there.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Out there in Las Vegas every Thursday. Like we just started in March last month, so we redid a deal. So I'll be in Vegas every Thursday doing the show, DJing from every Thursday till September. So pick a Thursday out of this summer and come to Vegas, and it's gonna be fun. We have a blast out in Vegas.
Let's talk about how instrumental you are in picking a lot of futures, be it a mixtape or album songs that you were like, yo, I know everyone's telling you this, but we need to go this way.
Right. Yeah, that's difficult because when everybody's telling you to do one thing, it takes a really like super different person to decide not to do that.
Right.
When everyone's telling you to do one thing. Like you can have a whole bunch of people in the hood telling you to do it this way, but all the people in the hood might not have the experience that it really takes to know
around the world.
Around the world, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to take a different opinion and different approach. And when it comes to me and Future partnership, I'm more of the daring, exploring, edgy. I like to try things, different sounds, different things, and Future kind of he's in his bag. So that's the only time we kind of like disagree on things when I'm trying to be more creative. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
But the partnerships are not always based off one person's right, one person's wrong.
Right.
It's a team effort. If you guys can understand that about each other.
Exactly. Yeah. So.
You know, it's important that DJs realize how much further they can go as far as being a DJ, right?
Right.
We know your history, Magic City, other things, mixtapes as well.
Right.
How many other DJs have looked to you and said, "Hey, bro, what did you do to do this?"
Nah, that's cool, man, because it's like I'm becoming an inspiration to some of the younger DJs, just like some of the DJs were inspiration to me, you know?
Yeah.
So I take it in, but it's hard to tell somebody unless they really ready to put in. Everyone says they're ready to put the work in, but when it's time to put the work in, you got to do it.
Yeah.
You got to get it done, and that's when people sometimes lack. So when I'm giving advice, it's always there's going to be more downs than ups. So you're going to appreciate the ups at the end, and if you can get through all the downs, then you can win. You know what I mean?
Can you talk for real quick, bro, of how important your eating habits are? Let me tell you why. I used to get made fun of this because I drink a lot of water and the Lopez family, but this is before it was cool.
Before it was cool,
I was on it. Before it was cool, I used to go in the mat and see everyone eating wings and like ET's always drinking water. And who the hell is Dr. Sabi? And now it's cool now.
Right, it's cool.
So now everyone's on it. So I would just talk about that a little bit.
Man, no, you gotta.
How does that help you?
You gotta treat your body right. You know what? I started this when I was in high school. I stopped eating meat. I ain't ate meat in over 10 years.
Right.
Man. You know what I'm saying? So I have lost the taste for meat, but I stopped. People got to understand when you eat food, you're supposed to feel better after you eat.
Not sleepy.
Exactly. It's supposed to give you energy. So food's supposed to give you energy. It's like gas for your car. You get low on food, you get low on energy, you fill up. You don't overfill. You know what I'm saying? You fill it to where it go, and then you start back again. It's like a machine. You got to treat your body just like you would treat that Bentley you want. You know what I'm saying? When you fill it up with premium, that's how you're supposed to treat your body with food. You fill it up with premium, you know what I'm saying? And run it through. Because if not, like that meat stuff, like there's nothing wrong with people who eat meat, but for me, it felt heavy in my stomach, and I noticed that it was making me.
Every time I ate, you have to take a nap.
Yeah, you're not supposed to want to go to sleep after you eat. You're supposed to want to go do something.
Right. And a lot of people just don't know that. But I want you to say that because a lot of the times when you get into interviews like this, everyone's going to ask you the typical questions.
Yeah.
The beats, who produced what, who did stuff. But you as a person is what you're selling, bro. The music is dope. We get it.
Right. Yeah.
I know the project. Go ahead and if you want to talk about that, like, what's your favorite song off the project, feel free to talk about that right now.
No, that's cool, man. Colorblind out right now. My first album, my very first album out of all these mixtapes. It's take like 10 years for them to let me do my first album, man. It's real creative. It's not just typical, just clubbed out album. You know what I'm saying? Like most people thought would expect it. It's kind of diverse. That's why I call it Colorblind, for the diversity and just being around the world and seeing different colors, different races, different ethnicities at my shows. Being around different types of people, it's kind of like a colorblind effect when I come on stage, because I feel like I'm kind of like, I don't get put into a certain category of he's this race, he's this guy, he's this rapper type, he's this rock star.
Right.
Like, it's no box for me, so I feel like when people look at me, it's almost like a colorblind feel. Like, we're not even looking at that with your race and all that, or whatever you are. We don't even know what you are. Right. You know what I'm saying? But we're cool and we like your vibe and energy. And I think that's how you should treat everybody. It don't matter white, black, Mexican,
whatever,
male, gender, whatever, man. Whatever, gay, straight. Like, man, just have vibes, man.
Speaking of colorblind, man, it's so important. I think a lot of artists, when they get into a situation, you have labels, you got managers telling you what the game is,
right,
what you should do, right? As if a struggle doesn't matter,
right?
As if it shouldn't be heard or talked about, right?
Right.
You went through a struggle, and it matters because people were looking like, okay, he made it through this and he became great.
Yeah.
No one ever becomes great without a struggle. It doesn't always have to be a bad struggle, but there's something that makes them better.
Something gotta happen, right?
You went through a terrible struggle in your life.
Yeah, so for the 56 Nights would have been obviously my lowest of lows of human. You know what I'm saying? Since I've been alive, that was my low point, like humanity. Like 56 Nights in prison in Dubai. I was a foreign prisoner, locked up abroad. I was the only American in the jail. Arab-speaking country, Arab-speaking prison.
Yeah.
And the biggest lesson I learned, if anybody listening, is to not hold back. Before I went to prison, I was holding back in my life as far as musically. I knew I had a lot of talent that was being hidden. I was just hiding behind Future and just kind of letting him do his thing and being on the back end and the back burner. And then I found myself in a situation when I was about to go to get processed for prison, and I had one chance. Well, they told me I had one chance to get free. And they explained to me, they were like, if you was a big DJ in America, we got a computer back here in the back, and if you can pull up some videos, we'll let you go right now. And I couldn't pull up no videos because I was playing the background.
Right.
And I was always letting Future be in the front, and I was always being like, disappear. I wouldn't even be on the video because I was just always be out the music and being about hip-hop and being behind the scenes and, being low-key, and it backfired because I couldn't pull up a video with me on it because I was trying to be so low-key. All you could do is pull up my mixtapes on Google, but there was no video with me just being on TV, and they wanted to see me on TV. That would have verified for them and
who you were,
who I was.
And saying that, do you think that not only you trying to play the background, it took that for you to realize that you got this other talent? Energy was kind of coming in, or God, or however you want to put it, was coming in and saying, hey, bro, right, I didn't give you this talent for you to sit in the background.
Exactly. And that's what those 56 Nights was about. It was about me sitting there looking at myself in the mirror and wanting to redo everything. You know what I mean? Like, if I could have one more chance, you know what I mean? Dang, if I could get out, if I could just get one more chance to do this over, then I'm gonna go all out. I was messing up. I wasn't doing what I was put on earth.
That's when the dance came around. Everyone was doing the Esco dancing. And
so when I came back, I had it in my brain. I'm a show out.
Yeah.
I'm just whatever, however they take it. This is how I'm giving it. You know what I mean? And Mac Dre, my favorite artist of all time, and he went to prison in a different situation, but with the bank robbery. But it was a situation where he went to prison, got locked up, disappeared, didn't snitch, came out, and he was a different person, his energy, and now it's Mac Dre and it's Thiz, and he still runs the Bay, and he's been dead like 20 years almost. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because of that energy and his vibes, and I really took Mac Dre in. I watched that documentary.
Yeah, I got him on he's one of my favorites. I got him on a skateboard of mine. I won't ride.
Yeah,
it just sits there like,
Dre,
this one not being written, bro.
Yeah,
it's got all his lingo on there and everything. It's hard. Yes. But anyway, man, Colorblind, man, it's out. People can get it. I'm glad you didn't do like 40 songs.
Oh yeah, man.
It's too much, bro. When I hear people like, I got 25 songs, like, bro, I don't like you that much, bro.
I can't pay attention that long, man.
I don't like me that much. 40, you know what I'm saying? Like, chill out.
Yeah, so it's just 11, man. 11 songs. It's like 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Yeah,
man. It's real quick.
It's enough.
Yeah.
I was shocked at first. I didn't even look at it. I just pressed play and I was working out to it. I was like, I heard the song. And I looked, I was like, oh, he didn't oversaturate himself.
Nah, that's cool, man. I hope it makes you want to listen to it again.
Yeah, I want to hear some more.
Yeah, that's cool. That's what it's about, man. More and more and more. Shout out to Nas for getting on my album.
He killed it.
Killed it.
I was like, yo, is this Nas?
Nas in 2018.
Right.
Woo.
So on fire with it.
Still on fire, man. Yeah, that's love.
Esco, salute to you, bro. Like, I'm sure you get a lot of the I Remember wins, but it's dope to see that because I've always known you as the quiet, reserved guy that hung behind Magic City, you know, and you just kind of played your songs. And now I see you on stage, I'm like, yo.
Right. No, that's dope because I usually the guy on the side during the interviews, and this would be somebody else talking, and I'd be in the background, but I would still be with you. And me and you had that relationship for, like we said, over 10 years now. So you know me since I was at Magic City on day shift, not night shift. When I was on the day shift, nobody there broke. You know what I'm saying? And not even making $40 a day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
rocking the white tee.
Yeah, rocking the white tee. So
remember,
you was there with braids.
But
so,
no, it's right with the braids. we all, you know what I'm saying? We all have our past and histories, man, and it's just kind of dope to see where you at, bro. But salute to you, honestly, man.
Thanks, bro. Salute to you too, E.T.
Oh man, you gotta come by next time for Twerk Tuesdays.
Can't wait.
And try to beat up what Black Youngster did up here.
Oh man, I need it. I've been missing.
Black Youngster killed that one. Ask Corey about that. But man, you guys keep it locked right here, man. With E.T. and the Galaxy, man. World's best host, man. Let's go. Appreciate you, brother.
Colorblind.
All right.